Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled Taking Medication on Shabbat. So regarding taking medication on Shabbat, a simple pshat, a person could take a Tylenol, Acamol, Advil. From the Torah law, that would be fine. What's the issue? Person's not feeling well, they'll take the medication. Back in the Talmudic times, the Gemara times, person will go ahead, not feel well. They'd go out into the yard, take different herbs, grind them up, and that's what they would have to make them feel better. And it would be tolchin and issa, prohibition from the Torah. The rabbis went ahead and made a prohibition that a person is mechush an ailment. He's not feeling well, a minor headache. He should not go ahead. He cannot, is an issa prohibition from the rabbis to take medication on Shabbat, because Shema Yavo, he may come to tochin, to do grinding, and that's prohibited on Shabbat from the Torah, and therefore the rabbis made a fence around the law, and there's a rabbinic prohibition until this very day. And like most of the rabbinic halachot, there is a gezerah, there's a decree, and we don't say, well, it may not apply here, so therefore we won't uphold the gezerah. Not true. Once the rabbis make a decree, we keep it. And even if you say, what do you mean? I just go into my counter and I take my Tylenol. I'm not going to go start grinding up herbs from my yard. I wouldn't even know what to do. There's no chance of coming to talk. It doesn't matter. Rabbis make a takana, they make a gzerah, it holds. And so we don't start tampering with that. And unfortunately, those that did tamper with different halachot over the generations, those movements just come and go. We keep halacha clearly and strictly and adhere to it. It's possible when the Sanhedrin comes along, they'll analyze the different rabbinic laws, and maybe they'll look in to see. They have the authority, possibly, to review those halachot. But till then, we keep this halacha. And that's it. So, mechush ba'alma, a minor headache, not someone who's in bed and sick. Then the rabbis didn't decree in such a case. But a simple headache, we don't take the medication. Rosh Hashanah Auerbach asked an unbelievable question. He said, what would be the halacha if a person's in tsar? With typical ailment, we assume he's in tsar, he's in pain. So wait a second. Often we see the Gemara Ketuvot, Daf Samich, and the Tosfos there, Samach Hamad Aleph, and certain places in the Shulchan Aruch, in Shin Chavchet, Sif Lamed Aleph, in Shin Ted Zayin, Halacha Tet. There are places that you see in Halacha that b'makom tsar, in the place of tsar, the rabbis didn't make a decree. So why here we machmir? So he says such a beautiful answer. He says the very decree is in the place of tsar. It's one thing where there's a takana, a rabbinic prohibition, and then something comes up where a person has tsar, and then the rabbis may have loosened the takana when they instituted it in the place of tsar. But over here, the very takana is in a place with a tsar already, and that was the concern. That person is in a little bit of a tsar, a little bit of pain, and then with the pressure that he has on himself, he's going to go and start grinding. So that's the very takana, is in a place of tsar. So you cannot bring in, well, why aren't we leaning in a place of tsar? No, that was the very takana. So we have the basic halacha that when a person has a basic ailment, a headache, he does not take Tylenol, Acamol, stuff like that. And in Yetz Hashem, the next Shirim, we will look into some interesting cases. ADHD, person takes Ritalin. A person takes Viagra, and that's how he fulfills the mitzvah of Ona. So cases like that, Yetz Hashem will look into it in the next few Shirim on the topic. Shalom.